Today I challenged myself to get lunch under $3 at a coffee shop.
It's the roasted duck stall, but the cheapest dish is $3.18. Next up, porridge and dumplings. Cheapest dish, $4.
Inflation is real, guys.
Okay, at least within my budget. It's definitely not easy to find a meal under $3, but the challenge was a success.
Hey guys, welcome to the Indie Travel Guide. Today we are in Singapore and we're having a quick chat with Mary. Hi Mary, how are you?
Hi, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
It's our pleasure's all ours. So the first question I just wanted to ask is, tell everybody where you're from and why you chose to come to Singapore.
Yeah, so I moved to Singapore 9 months ago because of family reasons, and it has been my dream to live in Asia for, I think, my whole life. I think I'm just made for the hot weather, the humid climate. Everyone complains about the humidity and yeah, the heat, but for me, it's just perfect. I was freezing in Switzerland all the time. So, and in general, I love Asian food. I love the culture. I love that you have so many options to travel to nearby places. So Singapore is definitely the best place to visit different places, to get all the food options here. And yeah, I think I'm really enjoying the weather every day.
Yeah, it is warm.
It's warm.
Even though it's rained today, it's still really warm.
I think today is actually the coldest day I've experienced in a long while.
Wow, it's still quite warm. The next question was the best thing about living in Singapore, and you've answered that with like the food and stuff like that.
Yeah, so okay, I could probably go on for an hour about what I love about Singapore. There is, first of all, definitely the food options. It's such a food paradise. You can get anything from Indian to the local food. You can even get burgers. Western, there's a Swiss restaurant which serves Swiss cheese fondue. You have such a variety of like low option costs, like very cheap food options, but then also high end, $600 omakase. So you can definitely find anything. And besides from foods, there is the convenience. You have Amazon Fresh delivering to your doorstep within 2 hours. You have the security is a very, very big reason. You can leave your phone on the table and you can walk away and nothing happens. I'm not sure if you can find this anywhere else in the world, especially as for women. It's so secure even at 3 a.m. in the morning. The MRT is clean and fast and efficient. As I mentioned, travel options are great. It's such a high quality of life.
We kind of we've been here for 5 days, and I think there's some kind of similarity with Switzerland and Singapore. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah,
Maybe not as many mountains.
No. I mean, people say that Singapore is Asia's Switzerland.
Yeah.
And there's definitely similarities because of the high standard of living.
Yeah.
For me, I always say Singapore and Switzerland, in Singapore, it's a combination of the best of both worlds, because you have the high quality of living, but you have the good and hot weather, and you have like cheap food options, and you have the travel options. And what people don't know about Singapore is that you can have the beach, Sentosa Beach, which is 15 minutes from the city center, and then in 15 minutes you're in the jungle having a great hike, and you feel like you're in the deepest jungle, and it's like 15 minutes away. You have everything in such a short distance, and I think that's very rare.
Yeah, absolutely. I say we've been here for 5 days, and we just think it's absolutely amazing. It's such a nice place. So the next question is, if you were coming as a tourist for maybe the first time, where's the best place to stay?
Yeah, so I can definitely recommend, as you probably want to do some of the touristy stuff, like see the Merlion, see Marina Bay Sands. Around the Marina Bay area, there are lots of nice hotels, and more of the bigger branded hotels. It's a good area because it's very central to visit all the places. What I also like with area is somewhere around Orchard Road, as it has a lot of MRT stations where it gets you to all the different areas as well. And Orchard Road it's good for shopping, and it's just a must-see in my opinion. So yeah, these two areas I can really recommend.
Okay, that's brilliant. So I was going to say, like, Singapore is quite a small place, isn't it? But like we've discovered loads of bars and restaurants, but we want to know. It's a tough question, but we want to know what your favorite bar and your favorite restaurant is.
Okay, yeah. I don't like this question because recommend you so much, and it always depends on if you like Asian food or you want Western food. But I have one bar which is such a hidden gem. It's located on Emerald Hills. It's such a nice street with lots of shop houses, and the interior is just so unique. It has like a huge mirror, and it's like a vibey bar with like good cocktails. It's called Ellie Bar.
Ellie Bar.
I have not made a video about it, but it's coming soon.
That's the next video.
It's good. It's coming soon, but that's definitely my favorite cafe bar. And my favorite restaurant is located on Dockson Road. It's also a very nice area with lots of cafes, restaurant, bars, lots of shop houses, and Marcy's Seafood Bistro serves such like this combination of food which I haven't seen, and also the interior, it's so unique. It's like with velvet couches and like huge lights on the ceiling, and the staff is great and the food is amazing.
That's my favorite question, because I can then just go to those restaurants and those
Marcy's
bars.
Seafood Bistro is the thing. If I can choose one now, I would go for this one.
Okay, awesome. So you did mention then about hidden gems. So obviously you come to Singapore and there's so many things to see, but do you have anything where, a hidden gem, maybe somewhere?
Yeah. So you cannot leave Singapore, and people who follow me on my socials, they know that I'm obsessed with chicken rice. And
Yeah.
so you can't leave without trying chicken rice, and my hidden gem is definitely Two Kids on Killiney Road. It's a family business, and they just serve, in my opinion, the best chicken rice in Singapore. It's value for money. It's so good, and yeah, go check it out.
Okay, that's a good one. I've seen on your videos about your chicken rice.
My chicken rice.
So I know you do like a lot of traveling as well. So I was just going to say, we always ask, what's your number one tip for travel?
Okay, so now that I've been in Singapore, we went to Bali, which is only a 2 hours flight. And I think Bali lately has had a rough time because people said it got very touristy and
Yeah.
But Bali has still so many options for travel lovers, because you can go to the beach, you can have jungle experiences. There's just so many options within one area, and that's why I think Bali, with its great beaches, is definitely one of my favorite places around the area.
Excellent. Yeah, I've not been to Bali. It's definitely a place I would like to explore. So we said about Singapore. I was going to say Switzerland then. So Singapore is we can have like expensive restaurants, expensive bars, but you've also got like the cheaper side as well. So we always ask, if you've got $20 in your pocket, what we're going to do in Singapore.
Oh, $20 is a lot. You can even go with $10. You can do what I would 100% recommend. You go to a hawker center. Probably Lau Pa Sat is a good one, as it's one of the nicest. Lau Pa Sat or Newton Hawker Center. You get a chicken rice or noodle soup for around $5, and then you get a fresh coconut for $2.50. And then you walk along Orchard Street. You have some money left, so on Orchard Road there is an uncle who sells ice cream sandwiches, and they're super popular around Singapore. So this old man making these ice cream sandwiches, and it's just so nostalgic. And I think it's around $1.50.
Wow. Okay.
So you can get a meal, you can get a fresh coconut and an ice cream for $10.
Wow, that's amazing. We've got change.
I know, yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
That's really good. So we kind of want to know a little bit more about yourself. I know you said Bali, but if you're going to go on your travels anywhere, where's top of your bucket list? Is that Bali or is it somewhere else?
No, on my bucket list has been Japan for years now. Tokyo, Kyoto, it's everyone who travels there says like the convenience and the security is even higher than Singapore. And I'm like, I have to go check this out. I can't believe that. So Japan is definitely on my number one list.
Yeah, okay, that's definitely a place I would like to explore as well. Okay, that's been brilliant. So where else can people find you, and what social platforms?
Yeah, so definitely on Instagram, I'm the most present. I post a video every single day and more behind the scenes on my Instagram stories. And if you'd like to know more about the expat life and reasons to live in Singapore, or how moving to Singapore is, or what you need to know before moving to Singapore, I have long form videos on YouTube. And
great.
otherwise just drop me a DM. I try to answer every single message, and you can always reach out for tips and questions.
Awesome. Also, you can see Mary on the Indie Travel Guide as well. So that just lets me say thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
That's all right. Let's go and explore Singapore.
Yes.